rich Maranao and Muslim culture is as we picked some of the beautiful and interesting pieces in this museum. Ancient, aesthetic, and creative. All of these artworks serves as a repository of Maranao and other Moro ethnographical artifacts. It showcases the great and grand culture of the ancient Muslim tribe who lives around Lake Lanao.
What we have here is a replica of Maranao traditional royal house, which is called the Turugan. So this Turugan can also be seen here in AGA Museum. A Turugan literally means resting place or sleeping place. It is a traditional ancestral house built by the Maranao people of Lanao, Mindanao, Philippines for the nobility. Turugan was a symbol of high social status. Such a residence was once a home to a sultan or datu in the Maranao community. Nowadays, concrete houses are found all over Maranao communities, but they are remain Turugans 100 years old. Turugan are massive structures built entirely without using nails. Instead, it used fitted joints and fiber lashings. They are usually the biggest structure in a village. They are elevated from the ground on large wooden columns, not all of them load-bearing. For the Maranao people, the Turugan house has great cultural and social significance in addition to being an architectural marvel. These residences represent power, prestige, and wealth in the neighborhood. Turugan houses, the residences of the ruling class, served as the location for significant rituals, ceremonies, and gatherings. Additionally, they contributed to the Maranao people's social cohesion and sense of identity. Turugan houses feature intricate wood carvings and designs that tell tales of Maranao spirituality, history, and myth. Lastly, if there's something that I would want to be improved in the replica of Turugan house, I think it would be better if the administrator of Aga Khan Museum will make a replica of the inside view of the Turugan house so that people will have an idea what does Turugan house look like in the inside.
This artwork is called Sarimano, a symbol of royal merrymaking used in festivities along with outdoor, multicolored banners or bunting. This artwork is makikita mo to here in Aga Khan Museum Marawi. Its pattern of pre-Islamic origin are also found in Maranao weaving, metalworks, and other objects. The Sarimanok is derived from a totem bird of the Maranao people called Ituturo. According to the Maranao people, the Ituturo it is a medium to the spirit world via its unseen twin spirit bird called Inikadua. According to the later Islamic legend, Muhammad found a rooster in the first of the seven heavens. The bird was so large, its crest touched the second heavens. Sarimanok, also known as a papanok, it means feminine form. It is a legendary bird of the Maranao people who originated from Mindanao, an island in the Philippines and the part of the Philippines mythology. It's from the word sari and manok. Sari means assorted or various, while manok originally meant bird.
What we have here is a wooden architecture which is called the lamin. It is a miniature size of a traditional Maranao princess dormitory which is currently located in the Aga Khan Museum of MSU Marawi City.
The lamin is constructed on top of the Turugan, or which is called a resting place of Maranao royalties. The lamin, it was where princesses were kept until they were bestowed for marriage. They were kept away from the public. Centuries ago, the Sultan's daughter of the royal bae was treated as a precious possession. One of these lamin that is until now is seen in Binidayan, Lanao del Sur.
This painting over here is the Battle of Marawi. It is conceptualized by Minerva Sabersani and it is located in Aga Khan Museum in Marawi City.
There were three stages Battle of Marawi. The first was in 1639 when the Spanish joint military and religious expedition was launched against the Maranaos. under the command of Captain Francisco de Atienza, freed de San Pedro to colonize Lanao area and Christianize the Muslim Maranaos. The expedition was unsuccessful. The second stage took place in 1891 when General Valeriano Weyler led the operations with 1,242 heavily armed Spanish and Filipino soldiers against the Maranaos. The third stage was in 1895 when General Ramon Blanco relieved General Valeriano Weyler as the Governor-General of the Philippines. After years of planning and preparations, on March 10, 1895, General Ramon Blanco and his mighty Spanish army marched toward Marawi. After a heavy bombardment of Fort Marajoy and hand-to-hand fight between the Spanish Filipino soldiers and the Maranao defender, armed only with brass campilans, spears, and crisis, the Spanish finally took possession of Fort Marajoy. This piece of art evokes so many emotions. As you look at it, you will immediately drawn into this piece. All the hard work that been put into this piece really shows. The painting was beautiful and avant-garde.
Here we can see the Maranao instrument, which is the Kulintang in symbol. Kulintang, which is composed of 8 small brass gongs, and the baka, large drum covered with wood made, and the drum head is made with gold. And then here we can see the brass gongs played by 2 gentlemen by pair. And then the last one is the babin there, the small brass gongs, which is played also to complete the Kulintang in symbol.
The Kulintang ensemble thought to have been brought from China in the 3rd century of the Christian era, and it is looked to as the oldest of the performing arts traditions. Related to the Indonesian gamelan, it is today rooted exclusively in the Muslim cultures of the island of Mindanao and Maguindanao. The ensemble is named after the principal kettle gong instrument. Kulintang ensemble music is characterized by intricate rhythmic patterns achieved through the combination of a repeating bass rhythm above which a spontaneous but tightly controlled end improvisation is played.
Holy Quran, and it was located here in AGA in Marawi City.
The Holy Quran is the holy book or the scripture of the Muslims. It lays down for them the law, commandments, codes for their social and moral behavior, and contains a comprehensive religion philosophy. The language of the Quran is Arabic. An antique copy of the noble Quran sent all over the world, including the Philippines, distributed at the end of the holy month of Ramadan, Hijrah 1309 in 1893, by the authority of Sultan Abdul Hamid II of the Ottoman Empire at the time. Muslims believe that the Quran, the holy book of Islam, was revealed to Muhammad ﷺ over a period of 23 years, starting with the initial revelations at Mount Hira. After the Prophet's death, his successor compiled this divine revelation in a manuscript.